presidents of the associations.
We actually get a lot of students coming in actually requesting the products, wanting to know a bit more about them and wanting to know actually where they are in store.
The chocolate bars, these are Divine, they come from Ghana, the cooperative there. We've got the teas and coffees, they're right next to the non-fair trade as well, so people have a choice, we're not restricting choice. We've also got the choice of bananas here. We've actually sold out of fair trade bananas today, but they're normally very popular. You can see down here we've got fair trade juice from JP Juices, apple and orange. Here we have fair trade hoodies and t-shirts that come from Epona Sports Limited. There's a whole range, and we got these branded with the University of Edinburgh logo, which is very easy to do, and they're only £1 more expensive than the normal ones. And this is with information about fair trade cotton as well. We've got fair trade wine up here, which has been on offer at the beginning of the year, and it's next to the normal wine as well. So as you can see, we've got a whole range of products for students to choose from.
In addition to making the Student Union's tea, coffee, hot chocolate and sugar 100% fair trade, we decided to make speciality tea, fruit, juice, vending machines and all union staff and officer clothing 100% fair trade. And the university is looking into bringing in fair trade fruit, such as bananas, and also rice into its catering services.
Well, I care a lot about fair trade products. I'm behind it personally, and so to sell I'd rather sell fair trade products over anything else. That's why I'm really glad that university outlets do sell them. I think a lot of students care. I think there's some people who don't really know fully what it's about, and will still take other options if they're available. But a lot of people are very kind of impressed that we have such a range of products, and will choose them over something else.
It's been a partnership approach with the Students' Union, whereas in some other universities it's just a Students' Union working in isolation. We took the decision at the University of Edinburgh that once the Students' Association had decided that they'd like to go for fair trade university status, the only way this was really going to happen was with a combined approach. So the University Court also voted to work on a partnership basis to achieve fair trade university status. I think the partnerships helped quite a lot, and that's enabled us to achieve the status. I think everyone's been quite receptive to it throughout the university. We've taken a very specific approach to do it by default. So in terms of tea and coffee, for example, you will be drinking fair trade tea and coffee whether you like it or not at the University of Edinburgh.
One of the most amazing things about the fair trade movement has been just how broad the support is. So Scotland had a discussion in the Parliament about whether we wanted to become a fair trade nation, and we had cross-party support from the Tories right through to the Trotskyite Scottish Socialist Party for the notion of becoming a fair trade nation. There's no other issue in the Parliament that unites people from all political perspectives like fair trade.
There were 1,000 people there. 300 people had to be turned away from the room. I got inside, and in the end 7 people voted against the motion. And I mean, one person stood up and said it went against freedom of choice. Yet 1,000 people were standing in that hall, sitting in that hall, and they were making their choice there. If you're outside of the NUS, you can source through many companies such as Myrtle, for example, or Cafe Direct. If you're inside the NUS, then all you have to do is speak to your buying manager and ask that the coffee be fair trade. There's very, very little price difference, and it's very, very easy to implement.
Also, it's just a case of realising who can get things done within the university for you and approaching them so you actually have sort of friendly relations and you're not working against the university. Because you can often get this idea that it's this battle to achieve something, but often it's much more effective and you're going to achieve your goal much more easily if you work with people rather than against them.
Right, so what it is, it's a process of getting your core items on board first, dispelling the price myth, and then gradually bringing more on year. Because the key with fair trade is that more people who tie into fair trade, the unit price will then start to come down.
So, now you've seen many different people's perspective on fair trade, It is, of course, in itself not a solution to the world's injustices and poverty. The trade justice movement is a crucial part of trying to make the global trade rules more fair and less manipulative, so that all people in the world can benefit from the advantages of trade. However, fair trade is something concrete, something that you can do now, and something that has a direct effect on the lives of, to date, 5 million farmers around the world. So, what can you do now to go about helping to make your uni fair trade? First step, this excellent website, www.fairtrade.org.uk, which is packed full of information about exactly what your university needs to do and exactly what goals it needs to achieve. Second, it's important you get everybody at your uni on board, in particular the Student Association, the uni staff, including those who procure the food, and relevant societies who can generate awareness and enthusiasm about it within the university. Then, I would suggest you set out a plan with exactly what you need to go through to become a Fairtrade uni, so that you can then contact the Fairtrade Foundation and gain your official status. Becoming a Fairtrade university will do a lot for you, the whole university, your students, the lives of, well, loads of people throughout the world, and it could even be good fun. So, good luck.